Okay, we should be rolling. Out there screaming, get a knife already. When you do this, you want to be careful you don't bend the fins. Sometimes you do bend them just a little. You can't really help it, but you try not to if you can. Pretty good fit. Fans on. Now let's deal with the condenser. So yeah, just lift this up into the car. Be gentle. You don't want to bend a lot of fins. Look down at your rubber isolated feet. Just wiggle it till you get it to set down in there for you. You'll feel it when the feet actually go down in the hole there. And what's weird is my car is missing a bolt. I just noticed. There's a bolt on this side. That means it's not horribly needed. I'll go grab a bolt at a later point and put it in, but there's a bracket over here that helps connect this condenser to the radiator a little bit better. Let me see if I can get in here and show you. See that silver clip there? You see there's that black bracket. There's a bolt that threads through there. And that was missing on my car. I didn't lose it. Someone's worked on this car before and they must have either forgot to put it back in or they lost it or whatever. So yeah, so that one's missing, but like I said, it pretty much just holds this snug against there. But I'll go grab a bolt from somewhere. I may have one laying around here. If I find one, I'll throw it in. If not, I'll go to the parts store and try to locate one. I'm pretty sure it's the same as, if I get my big hand out of the way, it's probably the same as this bolt right here. So that one's easy to get to. I could just take it out and take it to the parts store and get another one just like it. But anyway, it's down in the car. Nice new radiator. My radiator cap though, the gasket is too big. If you can see that, the gasket is it's a hair too big. I can't push it. I can't push it down in there because it's just too big. I've tried. So what I'm going to do is take a knife and just cut just a little bit off this gasket. Just shave it just a hair around the edge. And it'll still seal because it actually seals on this lip right inside there. This lip here. That's where it actually seals. If you see the groove in here, that groove, that's what it actually seals against. And this gas cap it's good. It's gasket is still nice and pliable. It's not all crumbly. So yeah. Anyway. See that silver clip there? You see there's a black bracket. There's a bolt that threads through there. And that was missing on my car. I didn't lose it. Someone's worked on this car before and they must have either forgot to put it back in or they lost it or whatever. So yeah, so that one's missing, but like I said, it pretty much just holds this snug snug against there. But I'll go grab a bolt from somewhere. I may have one laying around here. If I find one, I'll throw it in. If not, I'll go to the parts store and try to locate one. I'm pretty sure it's the same as, if I get my big hand up, it's probably the same as this bolt right here. So that one's easy to get to. I could just take it out and I could just take it out and take it to the parts store and get another one just like it. But anyway, it's down in the car. Nice new radiator. A radiator cap though, the gasket is too big. You can see that the gasket is it's a hair too big. I can't push it. I can't push it down in there because it's just too big. I've tried. So what I'm going to do is take a knife and just cut just a little bit off this gasket. Just shave it just a hair around the edge. And it'll still seal because it actually seals on this lip right inside there. This lip here. That's where it actually seals. If you see the groove in here, that groove, that's where it actually seals in. And this gas cap it's good. It's gasket is still nice and pliable. It's not all crumbly. So yeah. Anyway. Okay, took a razor blade to the edge. Hopefully that's enough. Looks like it. Yeah, it fits like it's supposed to. Let's throw my right in here. That's where the condenser hooks to the AC lines. Yeah, I know my AC lines are rusty, but they're not rotted through. It's just surface rust. So what I'm gonna do is get that on there, and this goes right on that stud. You know, it's hard to see that. And mates up right there. But yeah, and then the nut is probably too dark in here to see. Yeah, it looks too dark, but anyway, the nut goes here on that stud. Now I'm going to take this stud and get this nut off of here. Be back to the wrenching. Alright, let's show you what I did here. So, what I'm trying to do is get this nut off the stud. Now I can't go this way because there's a smooth spot right there. I have to back the nut off this way. This nut is a size 13 millimeter. Put that on. The end of this is really an external Torx or a female Torx, but if you get the socket the right size, this one just so happens to be a 5 millimeter, you can get it over the end. You can take this off. Now, as you can see, I'm spinning that, and I did put some penetrating oil on here so I can hold the nut with the wrench. So I can keep the socket on there and just spin that out of there. Now, penetrating oil is a must, because had I not put penetrating oil on here, there's no way I would have gotten it off. Now we're getting to the part where there's a little bit of rust up there. You want to be careful. You don't want to round these off. Though I probably could just take some vice grips at this point and still get it out of there. I'm just going to keep spinning this till it comes out of there. I'm going to see if I can do this a little bit more comfortably in the cam. Now I think it's kind of rounded a little because it's not gripping well. I'm dropping it on the ground. This is where a vise helps people. There we go. It's going good now. And I'm not holding a stud, I'm just bracing this wrench on the nut. There we go. It's going good now. I'm just barely on the tip of it now. Try to get it a little more. Try to get it to work. There we go. Got it far enough. Now I can turn it out of there. We got the nut inside the wrench and the stud. So the stud I'll just hang on to. Never know what you might need it for. The nut, I can now go in here and put this on that stud that goes on that connection to the condenser. So that's what I needed that for. And the penetrating oil I recommend. I used to use PB Blaster a lot. I still use it. But actually, I really recommend liquid wrench. I don't like the smell of it, but I find that it works better. I did some heads on a car a couple of months ago, maybe 3 months ago. And the exhaust manifold bolts were absolutely rusted on. And someone had tried to get them off before, and they broke about 4 of them. I put liquid wrench on, let it sit, and came back in about 30 minutes and had no problem getting those off. Those exhaust manifold bolts. Now I'm not saying that always works, and I didn't use impact tools either. I just used hand tools, and they came right off. I do have impact tools. I don't use them a whole lot because I'm too lazy to pull out my compressor. I've done something with my ratchet. I don't know where it is. Oh, here. But yeah, liquid wrench. That's what I'd recommend. Use what you like, the torches, you know, whatever floats your boat. Alright, that's in place. That's on. What I am going to do is, I have some old clips that are on the car. And since this gave me new clips, the ones that are on the car, I'm just going to pull them off. Might as well go use the new ones. So that's the old one. I'll grab one of the new ones. And put it on. I'll tell you something about these new clips. They don't really have that feature in them that keeps them from falling off. So I don't really like that, which means I might go back to the old, because the old one has this feature where they don't fall out. We'll see. What do you expect? Everything's made in China now anyway. I mean, once the bolt's in, it's good, but previous to that, it's kind of crappy clamp. Be careful when you take these clamps off. They're spring loaded. I mean, chances are they won't fly back and hit you in the face, but you just never know. Now, these particular ones I'm putting in now, these are the bolts that actually hold the radiator. In the car. I don't think I'm all the way in now. I am in the perch. This isn't down all the way. Sometimes you'll look in here and things don't look like they line up. But make sure your rubber isolators and different things of that nature are actually lined up. See? Clip that. The old ones didn't do that. I'm probably going to end up going back and putting the old clips in. Because every time I take this out, I don't want to have to worry about these hitting the ground. That's gonna be a jacked up situation. Okay. Now, once again, ratchet. Oh, here it is. I'm always putting stuff down. I look around, I don't know where the hell it's at. Then I'm putting the wrong socket on. So yeah, just bolt these two bolts are back in, and then I'll hook up the hoses. I'll be honest and tell you, I don't know how well I'm gonna be able to show you the hooking up the hoses, because it's dark in here, you know, and I don't have the Hollywood cameras that a lot of YouTubers have. This isn't a job for me, so I can show you this top one, though. I'll show you that one. Put my clips over there. Put that over there. Okay, got my screwdriver. So I will need that. Now just take this time once I get a lot of stuff out of the way. Tools that I don't need. Because all I need at this point is a screwdriver. I'll put that bottle back in. It's laying over here. So I'm going to put the transmission lines on. I'm going to take the rubber caps off. And
stream my favorite sports, movies, and shows on my devices. And that's eye candy. Virtually anywhere.
Get DirecTV for $50 a month with a 2-year price guarantee when you have AT&T Wireless.
When coughing keeps your family away, breathe easier with Vicks VapoRub. Soothing cough relief that starts working instantly.
Who says I shouldn't have a soda every day? My doctor, my dentist, definitely my wife. Wait, I know what I want. Make sparkling water at home and drink 43% more water every day. SodaStream. Love your water.
What's normal? Soy normal?
Clearly there's a double standard.
I don't think the industry should define what's normal.
Normal hair is the hair that grows out of your head. Big beauty just needs to open its eyes. I just want a product that was made for me.
All hair is good hair.
We are